Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so till now we have understood what the term polynomial means. Now we are going to see what does polynomial division mean. Alright. Okay, so over here they are asking what do you get when you divide this term by this term, right? Now that is something we do not know yet, right? But they are saying in the next line, if x is equals to 10, this will become 13655 divided by 111. So that means that if x is equals to 10 in this equation, then this will become 13655. Well, let's see if it's true. Okay, so we have x with power 4, so that means 10 with power 4, right? So 10 with power 4, and then we have plus 3x cube, that means plus 3 multiplied by 10 cube, right? So plus 3 10 cube. 6x square plus 5x plus 5, so plus 6x square means plus 10, 6 multiplied by 10 square plus 5x plus 5, so plus 5x means plus 5 multiplied by 10 and plus 5. So we can see that the total is now 13655. So now we know that this is correct. Now they say that similarly, if x is equals to 10 is placed in this equation, then this will become 111 as stated over here. So let's check that out too. So we have x square plus x plus 1 square plus n plus 1 plus 1. So as you can see, this is equals to 111. Okay, so now we know that this is also correct, right? Okay, moving forward. Okay, so now if x is equals to 10, this will become 13655 divided by 111. Now we have checked this and we know that this is correct. Moving on, they are saying which you could calculate by long division. So we all know that yes, we can divide this by long division. They have even shown you over here. Okay, now they're saying compare these two long division problems. Now I know you might have a question in mind that, sir, that we all know how to divide this obviously, but how did they divide x4 plus 3x cubed plus x squared plus 5x plus 5 with this, right? Now this is what we are going to study in this chapter, and I'm going to explain you exactly how to divide two functions like these as we move forward. Alright. Okay, so let's scroll down, and now they are saying in fact they are identical when x is equals to 10. Now how are they identical? Well, they are identical because you can see that they both are giving us the remainder of 2. But one thing to note over here is that they are only identical when x is equal to 10. Why? Because we have seen above that when x is equal to 10 is placed in this equation and this equation, we get 13655 and 111, and when we divide these both, we get the remainder of 2, which we get over here as well. So this is what is making them identical. If x would have been 9 or 8 or any other number, then we would have not got the remainder of 10. So they are identical when x is equals to 10. Alright. Okay, moving forward, they are saying however there is an important difference. When dividing one integer by another, we say, for example, how many times does 111 divide into 136, giving the answer 1. Okay, but when doing the equivalent polynomial division, we say how many times does x squared divide into x4, giving the answer x squared, right? So what they mean is that when x4 is divided by x squared, then the answer that we are going to get is x squared. Why? Because we know that x squared multiplied by x squared is equal to x4. So we know that we will get the answer x squared. So I hope now you have understood what they are trying to say over here. Alright. Okay, moving forward, now they have given us an example where they have clearly explained how you can divide two functions like these. So over here they have said divide 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 3 by x plus 2. Okay, now listen carefully. So we know that 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x minus 3 will come over here and x plus 2 will come over here. Now how do you divide this? Okay, the very first thing that we have to see is the first term over here. We know that the first term is 3x cubed. Now we have to see which term will we multiply x with to get 3x cubed. So we know that if we multiply x with 3x squared, we will get 3x cubed, right? So this is the first step. Now the second step is that you have to multiply the second term, which is 2 over here. So plus 2 multiplied by plus 3x squared is, we know, plus 6x squared. Now we know that we will have a negative sign over here and minus minus will become positive. So 6 plus 2 is 8x squared. Now we know that we have minus 8x squared as our remainder. We will bring this x downwards. Okay, so now we have an equation minus 8x squared plus x. Now we will see the first term, which is minus 8x squared. Now we will see which term we will multiply x with to get minus 8x squared. So we know that we have to multiply it with minus 8x, because x multiplied by minus 8x is equals to minus 8x squared. So we have gotten minus 8x squared, and then we will multiply 2 with the same term. So this will become plus 2 multiplied by minus 8x. So this will become minus 16x. Okay, so we have written minus with the same term over here, second term, which was the x. So this will become positive, right? So plus plus is plus, 16 plus 1 is 17x, and the sign will be positive. Okay, so now we have 17x minus 3. Okay, we have brought this 3 downwards. Now we have to see what number we will multiply x with to get positive 17x. So we know that we can multiply x with 17 to get positive 17x. So we have done the same, and then we have multiplied 2 with 17 as well. So 2 multiplied by positive 17, positive 2 multiplied by positive 17 is positive 34, right? So 17x and 17x will cancel, and we have minus 3 and plus 34. So this will become negative, and negative is plus. So 34 plus 3 is 37, and the sign is always of the greater number, which is minus over here. Okay, so the remainder that we have is minus 37. So the question is 3x squared minus 8x plus 17, and the remainder is minus 37. Okay, this is the question, and this is the remainder that we have over here. So now I hope you have understood how we divide two functions. Okay, so moving down, now we have some questions. We have to solve them in the same way we solved this one, by long division. Okay, so I'm going to do some of the questions for you, and the rest of the questions you can do it yourself. And if you cannot understand any question, you can ask us in the comment section of this video, and we will try to respond to you as soon as possible. Alright, okay, so let's try to solve the first question first. Okay, which is 2x cubed plus 3x plus 4x plus 2 divided by x plus 3. What does the question want from us? It wants us to find the quotient and the remainder when the polynomial is divided by the expression in square bracket. So this is the expression in the square bracket that we have to divide the polynomial with. So let's try to solve this. Now we will make the division bracket, and we will place 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 2 inside, and x plus 3 outside. Now the very first step is to see the first term, which is 2x cubed over here. Okay, now we have to see what term can we multiply x with to get 2x cubed. So we know that we can multiply x with 2x squared to get 2x cubed, right? So x multiplied by 2 x square is equal to 2x cube. Okay, the second step is to multiply this 3 with 2x square. So positive 3 multiplied by positive 2x square is positive 6x square. Okay, now solve this. So this will cancel and this will become negative. So plus minus is minus, and 6 minus 3 is 3x square, and the sign is always of the greatest number, so which in this case is 6, and it has minus sign, so this will become minus. Okay, now the second step is to see which number to multiply x with to get minus 3x square. Okay, so we know that if we multiply x with 3x, we will get 3x square, right? So x multiplied by positive 3x is 3x square. Now we are going to bring this 4x below with 3x square, so this will become plus 4x. Okay, so now we will multiply 3 with 3x, so this will become 3 3s are 9 and plus 9x. Okay, so this will cancel and this will become negative. So plus minus is minus, and 9 minus 4 is 5, so 5x, and the sign will be of negative, so this will become minus 5x. Now the same, we will bring this plus 2 below with minus 5x, so this will become minus 5x plus 2. Okay, now we have to see which term we have to multiply x with to get minus 5x. So we know we have to multiply x with minus 5 to get minus 5x, right? Positive x multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5x, so minus 5x, and 3 multiplied by minus 5 is plus minus minus, 5 3s are 15. Okay, so this will cancel. Again the negative sign will become positive sign, so plus plus is plus, and 15 plus 2 is 17, and the sign will be of positive. So now you know that this is the quotient and this is our remainder, which is 17. So now I hope you have understood how to do this question. So now let's try to solve question number 10. Okay, so this is the polynomial and this is the expression, and we have to divide them. So again, let's make the division bracket, and this is going to be 3x cubed plus 2x square plus 4x minus 3, and this will be x minus 4. Okay, so let's start doing this. So we know that we have 3x cubed as our first term, and we have to multiply x with 3x square to get 3x cubed. So we will write 3x cubed, and minus 4 multiplied by plus 3x square is minus 12x square, right? So this will cancel and this will become positive sign, so plus plus is plus, and 12 plus 2 is 14x square, and the sign will be of positive. This 4x will come downwards with 14x square, so we will have 14x square plus 4x. Now we know that we can multiply plus x with plus 14x to get positive 14x square, right? And minus 4 multiplied by plus 14x is negative 56x. Okay, so this will cancel and now this will become positive, so plus plus is plus, and 56 plus 4 is 60, and the sign will be of positive, so we have 60x. This minus 3 would come downwards with 60x, so this will become 60x minus 3. Now we know that we can multiply positive x with positive 60 to get positive 60x, right? So we have done the same, and when you multiply minus 4 with positive 60, it becomes minus 240. Okay, so moving forward, this will cancel and this will become positive, So minus plus is minus, and we have 3 to 37 as our remainder with positive sign. So now this is our remainder, okay, and you know that this is our quotient. So I hope now you have a clear picture of how to do a long division. Okay, so now let's try to do another question. Let's do 17 now. The difference that you can see over here, that we were dividing the polynomial with an expression of 2 terms, but now we are going to divide it with expression of 3 terms, right? So this is the only difference. Let's try to do these ones as well. Okay, so now let's make the division sign again. And 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 2 is going to come inside, and x squared plus x minus 1 is going to come outside. Okay, so we know that we have to see the first term, which is 2x cubed in this case. So x squared multiplied by 2x is equals to 2x cubed, right? So we can write 2x cubed over here. Now the second term that we have is minus 3x squared, right? So we know that we always multiply the second term over here, which is plus x, with the same term we multiply the first term with. Okay, so positive x multiplied by positive 2x is positive 2x squared. Now the only change that is going to happen is that we will multiply this minus 1 as well with the 2x. So minus 1 multiplied by positive 2x is minus 2x. Now we will solve this, and this will cancel. This will become negative, so negative negative is positive. So 3 plus 2 is 5x squared, and the sign will be of minus. In the same way, this will become positive. So positive positive is positive, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6x, and the sign is going to be of positive, and this minus 2 will come downwards, right? Okay, so now we know that we can multiply x squared with minus 5 to get minus 5x squared, right? Now we will multiply plus x with the same minus 5, and also minus 1 with the same minus 5, right? So this will become plus x multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5x, and minus 1 multiplied by minus 5 is plus 5. Okay, so this will become plus. Same term of negative and same term of positive always cancel out, right? And then we have minus plus 6x and minus 5x, so this will become plus, and plus plus is plus, so 6 plus 5 is 11x, and the sign will be positive. Okay, we don't need to write positive, so we will just write 11x, and this will become negative. So negative negative is negative, and 5 minus 2 is 3, and the sign will be of negative. So now we have 11x minus 3 is our remainder, right? And 2x minus 5 is our quotient. So okay, so this is the polynomial equation, and this is the expression, and we have to divide this both. So let's start. We will again make the long division. We will write 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus x minus 2, minus x minus 2, and then this will divide by minus x squared plus x plus 2. Okay, so we know that we can multiply minus x squared with minus 2x to get positive 2x cubed, right? Because minus minus is plus, and x squared multiplied by 2x is 2x cubed. Now we are going to multiply x, this x with minus 2x, so this will become minus 2x squared. Similarly, we will multiply this 2 with minus 2x, so this will become minus 4x. Now we will cancel these out. This will become positive, so minus plus is minus, and 3 minus 2 is 1, so x square, and the sign will be of negative, and over here this will become positive, so minus plus is minus, and this will become 3x and the sign will be of positive, and this minus 2 will come downwards, so this will become minus x square plus 3x minus 2. Now we know that we can multiply minus x square with positive 1 to get minus x square, right? So minus x square multiplied by positive 1 is minus x square, plus x multiplied by plus 1 is plus x, and plus 2 multiplied by plus 1 is plus 2. So this will cancel out, okay, this will become negative, so plus minus is minus, so this will become 2x with positive sign, and this will become minus, so minus minus is plus 4 with negative sign. Okay, so the remainder that we have is 2x minus 4 and minus 2x plus 1. This is our quotient. So this is how simple it is to divide by long division, and I hope till now you have understood how to divide these polynomial equations with the expressions and how to properly divide them. So this is it for today's video. If you haven't understood anything, you can ask us in the comment section, or you can send us the pic of the question that you have not understood to our mail, which you can find in the about section of our YouTube channel page, and we will try to respond to your queries as soon as possible. So this is it. Meet you in the next lecture. Till then,